What's up, freshies? This week on Know Your Roots. I lost my lava lava. Shaggy, that's right. Now, before you say Shaggy was the original Mr. Lava Lava, rewind your mind and let's go back when all the indigenous natives of the Pacific lived on one island. Yes, there existed no shame or shyness, and therefore they had no clothes. And because they had no clothes, they had no tan lines. That's why some look so tan and some don't. Now, a few years later, the Christians started showing up, and they said, "Hey, your body is a temple. Go cover it up." And tan, ta-da! No, not sunglasses. The first lava lava, taro leaves. Not only good to cover your bum, but one man tripped and fell with his mouth open on the plant and was like, "Yum, that's food." Two were used to cover the front and back. Some needed a bit more. But then more Christians came, and they said the same thing. Cover thyself up. And so they used more leaves, and that's how we got the tapa cloth, which only covered the bottom half of the girls. But then more Christians came, and Mormons as well, and they said the same thing. Cover thyself up. Your body is a temple. But tapa wasn't that strong and didn't last very long, so the Christians gave us cotton, and voila, we have the sarong, or baliu, or ear, depending on where you come from. By the time the Christians were finished, the whole body was covered up, and ta-da, your own lava lava coffin. Yes, thanks to the invention of the lava lava, or should I say 2 taro leaves, it has created many other things in its evolution. Tablecloths, sunshades, couch cover, a clothes, bandage, sumatogs, a backdrop, a picnic mat, pajamas, a duster, a laundry basket, a suitcase, and on, etc., etc. It even inspired the Scottish kilts, except we wear our lava lava with underwear. Or do we? I hope that didn't scare you next time you're in the supermarket looking at someone's auntie's lava lovers. You never know, but at least you know your roots. Dance, auntie. You got it.